Well, let's talk a little bit about the behind the scenes of shooting this film. Like, what was that like? What was that chemistry like with everybody?
Every single actor part of this cast was so dedicated and had a really profound love and just really love and respect for Tupac's legacy. And I think all of us were just astounded how, like, we were the generation, like the babies coming up, and so just to know now that we're a part of like this classic film, this monumental film, his story has never been told in this way. I'm just very honored, just like all my other cast members. I mean, they're all honored, and it's just an amazing film. Like, even when I saw it, I was just like blown away.
The fact that this is such an important legacy in our time, or just in music history, period, did that add more pressure, like doing your scenes or like looking or watching certain scenes in the film?
I wouldn't call it pressure. I feel like out of respect for Tupac and his legacy, just for me personally, I wanted to tell the most honest version of my character story that I could. And in doing that, I did a lot of just researching and pulling from court transcripts and just talking to people that really knew Pac, and it was an honor. I mean, I'm still blown away. I'm like, is this real right now? I mean, my love for Pac is just phenomenal. So it's a blessing, honestly. Right.
A little bit about Pac. Like, what was the defining moment that you knew, like, this guy is like gonna be a big deal in my life?
It was just something about when I first heard Brenda's Got a Baby. I actually grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. I grew up around a lot of, you know, the communities that were suffering like Brenda was suffering in that song. And so I was able to relate from that experience growing up in that kind of community. And then from that kind of song, I knew that he had so many layers to him, and that made him such a complicated, complex character, you know. I mean, there will never be another Pac, you know. What can I say? There's the one and only.